Oh, the game bottled it! Just beat it! everybody, all the extra horns, and welcome to this. Oh, goodness me, how bloody warm is it tonight? Jesus Christ, it's very, very warm this evening. I have the fan on currently to the side of me. I'm hoping it's not coming through on the mic right now, but I definitely need this fan on tonight. My goodness me.
Hail the sexy Dutch music, also it's hotter than the sun, Ash.
I'm not entirely certain how that could possibly be the case, whether it's the sun that's actually providing said heat, but yes, I guess in a certain sense it is sort of hotter than the sun. It certainly feels like it. Thank you for the 100 bits there. Also appreciate TV8 Polska there. Thank you for the 11-month resub there. 11 months resub, nearly a whole year of subscriptions to the channel. Thank you very much for all of the support there. And yes, whether it is well, the thing is, I wouldn't say the weather is horrific. It's not the worst it's ever been that I've experienced in this kind of heat, but it was rather overbearing when I came out of the air-conditioned office and suddenly it was just a wall of heat in front of me, and then getting on the tram home. Yeah, that was fun as well. That was a bit of a hot box situation. Really not fun. Why am I wearing black? That absorbs heat. Oh, this whole thing doesn't really absorb heat necessarily. Neither does white reflect heat necessarily. It still just sort of works, you know. It still does the same thing. But it's just because I've got my Zelda shirt on. It's a nice shirt to have on. Plus also black. It hides sweat stains a lot easier than white does. Just tell him to take his shirt off. I can't do that. TOS and all that. Well, actually, TOS I probably am allowed to have my shirt off, but not other things off. But anyway, standards, etc. I'm not going to. I'm going to keep my shirt on. I'm going to be nice and proper for stream. Let's put it that way. Hannah Fried a great short about how the clay makes the London tube hotter. It's only going to get hotter over time, says Jake. Yeah, they do have a bit of a problem with the heat on the underground there, and there's not really much they can do about it. Not really much at all. 0.00 seconds. I win. Yes. Don't be a goth during summer. Do be a goth during summer. You don't necessarily have to wear the darker clothes to still be goth necessarily. So by all means, be a goth during summer. But it's just easy to do so in like autumn and winter time. Let's put it that way. Hannah Fry for a stream guest when? Well, actually, it would be a decent guest to have on, wouldn't it be? Anyone in the sort of the number file sphere would be really, really good to have on stream. So if anyone knows any contacts out there of any Matt Parkers or anything like that, and can get me in touch, then yeah, maybe we can get something to happen, and we can do, next Pi Day or something. Try and figure out if there's some sort of tenuous quiz or game show content that we can do, so that Matt Parker can solve pi in a really weird way. That'd be an interesting one. Right, so let's get into this lobby for tonight's game of 1 vs 100. You've got the room code of IULM. I'm going to bring my volume down ever so slightly, in fact. IULM, if you'd like to play tonight's game of 1 vs 100, either in the audience as the mob or either as the one. Also, just a quick note, you are invited to come and talk to me if you are picked as a hot seat player, but you're not required to talk to me directly in Discord. You can do all your hot seat duties from public chat if you wish to do so, if you do get picked to be the one. And of course, you can just sort of delegate that pick as well. So if you do get picked and you don't want to be the one, absolutely fine. We'll just pick on to somebody else instead. I should warn you, Theory and I are working on a wipeout board. What, just the one? Oh, you do surprise me there, JB. Oh, I was expecting more like 3 or 5 boards, to be fair. But if you are working on a board, I will definitely welcome said wipeout board. That goes out to anybody out there. If you're interested in writing for any of the shows that I do around here, then I basically have an open call for literally every game. Just do note that next Wednesday is the end of this season, and the start of the next season is currently undetermined. I am going on a break, which will be of at least 4 weeks long, maybe longer, and I haven't yet actually planned out exactly when that's going to happen. So if you are submitting stuff right now, just bear in mind it might not appear on the stream for quite a while, until I actually get around to getting back to life, as it were. Incoming hiatus in Discord.
Manifest someone it too warm to put a name to this do-it-yourself.
To do it... You just delegated the task of naming the manifest. How does that work, Puzzledad? You're just going to leave that to RNG, and then why bother manifesting in the first place? But thank you for the 100 bits there. Yeah, actually having a proper holiday, that is entirely true there, Shapes. As I mentioned previously, sort of the last time I actually had a really long break would have been when I went to the States back in 2023 for that like 2.5 weeks of that, and then maybe Christmases and things like that. I haven't really had anything longer than maybe 3 weeks. We'll see.
Womanifest for a change.
Womanifest for a change. Oh, okay. Switching up the genders here. Going to go for a womanifest instead from Brisby there for the 100 bits. Well, we'll see if that works out for you. Welcome to you all. Welcome there, already also joining in the game as well, making it 31 currently in the game. Since you mentioned you had to talk to me about my pack, all I thought is, did the third round cause that many problems, Lamau? No, I don't think it's the round necessarily. There's just the names of the rounds, I think, are a bit more questionable. That's what I'll put down there. I do need to get around to actually talking to you. I'll figure out some time over the weekend to do that. The pack itself is pretty much okay, but yeah, the round titles is the bit that I have a bit more concern over, as I actually brought it up with the proofing team and also one other person as well that was an interested party. Fair enough, JP. Fair enough. We'll see how that particular board shakes out. Yes, the lawyers. There were an additional party that needed to be contacted about. Yes. You know, I do these streams. I do still need to be within the letter of the law and everything. See me streaming a game that I technically don't have any of the licensing for 1 vs 100 and using the music for it. You know, legal grey area, etc., etc. I'm basically awaiting the cease and desist order at basically at any moment. 6.5 years later, it hasn't come through yet, so I'm being fair. To win this show, you must plunge the entire mob into the darkness, says Score. Oh, maybe. There's certainly enough variations of this game or game-like that would be certainly the thing to do. You think you're good by now? Again, not necessarily, Puzzle Dan, because I have seen worse things happen to other people, like with 24-hour game show marathon, and then suddenly, you know, they had been doing that for 10 plus years, and then suddenly getting cease and desist from a certain company, so they just suddenly can't do any of those games anymore. So, you know, they're not. Then, you know, you're never kind of protected by just sort of longevity doing it. You're technically still in the wrong, so I'm basically working off of the good faith of others in this case. I think everyone should just be made to pick Dutch tonight for the lols, says Topper. Well, that would be very, very fun. We'll pick you first then, shall we, and get you to play the Dutch game. Yeah? But we'll see what the RNG picks, because of course this is still using the very old, ancient RNG, which is just pick a random person. Don't care about how many times you played, you're just going to pick a random person. If longevity protects you, then Pass Palabra would be fine, says Cargo Lucas. Yeah, indeed. No, hold on, wait a minute. Yeah, you didn't think that through, did you? Watch it now, pick Topper. Well, it's a 1 in 32 right now, so, you know, decent odds, to be fair. 1 in 32. I think we'll just get this game of the way. It's just gone, well, it's coming up to 20 past already right now. So, who's going to be our first one this evening? Yeah, but then I have to think about actually constructing said games, Lugaroo. And I can't do that. We have, new name, Raven Slime 64. So as you can see from my stream, I've got like, 5 or 6 originals. And that's about it. And of those, I'm like okay with like 4 of them. Yeah, that's the question. Is it Raven's Lime or is it Raven Slime? We will need to kind of verify that one. Yes, as Jake says, you can join my Discord if you wish to have a bit of a chit chat with me, but you can also just play from the comfort of Twitch chat and just issue instructions that way. It's entirely up to you. And if you feel like you're a bit under pressure right now, don't want to be the one, absolutely fine as well. We can just defer to somebody else. You see, that's the thing, Luke. I can do the programming. Like, if I'm told a certain thing to do, and it needs to do this, that, and the other, then I can certainly do that. That's why I do really, really well at, covering existing games and putting them into actuality, because there are rules and regulations as to how they go. It's supposed to go through this flow. I can do that. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. I can defer if you wish to, Raven. And if you are brand new here, as it's just said you are a first-time chatter, then yeah, I can pick somebody else so that we can so you get a better idea of what's going on. Entirely up to you. You can still play just from chat, but yeah, I'll leave that final decision to you if you want to play just in chat, or if you do want to just defer to somebody else to be the first one tonight. We'll give you that opportunity. We do like seeing brand new players joining the game, but I know sometimes it can be a bit overwhelming just being chucked into the limelight like that. So yeah, okay, I will do the deferral then, no problem. But yeah, you'll go into the audience and you'll be able to play the game from there. You'll see how it all works. It's very, very easy. So let's see who's going to be taking Raven's position instead. Exactly, Shapes, yeah. Get a lay of the land first. And we've got Oren taking their place instead. Manifest Raven again. Well, the thing is, it probably wouldn't have done because Raven's now in the played list, so we'll go as a second order pick essentially. But we've got Oren instead. Okay, give me a minute. No worries, Oren. We'll give you a minute. I will need to actually set things up on my side. I will need to share game audio. I will need to do screen share clearer text and share that screen there, although I'll probably need to do that again. Start the clock. Well, I can put the clock on. No, not here though. But yeah, we're definitely welcoming brand new folk here to quiz night. This game, if you've not seen oh hello, before we do that, we do have an alert to say hello.
75 is a number.
It certainly is a number. One could say it's 3/4 to a century. Thank you, Mr. Ben, Mr. Royal_Flush, for the 75-month resub. That is immense. Thank you very much for that. And I'm giving you a shout out, my good sir. How are you doing? How are you doing, Mr. Royal Flush? He does a lot of this stuff as well, although he has a lot more original content to speak of, mainly because he works in the actual industry, so can't really do the stuff that I can sort of get away with. He has been on a bit of a break between seasons, though. Are you coming back for the next season this weekend, Ben? I think there was a bit of contention on Wednesday's stream as to whether or not you're actually coming back tomorrow or not. You are coming back tomorrow. Fantastic. So we'll be going into, what, season 18 on your side, is it? I think it's season 18. Yes, tomorrow evening at about 8 p.m. British summer time will be the 19. I'm going into 18. That's where I'm getting the numbers mixed up. I'm going into 18, or will be at some point eventually. You're going into 19. So season 19 of Game Night over on Ben's side of things. And what have you got scheduled? Have you actually updated your schedule? Let me have a quick look. I'm going to a quick nosy. No, I haven't seen an updated schedule yet, so I don't know what you've got on. It could be a surprise. But it's going to be... Danger Zone and Data Leak is currently on there, and maybe Plinko, probably. One of those things. But yes, Ben it actually works in the industry for Kinetic Pixel, and on the side still does streams on Thursdays and Saturday evenings of his own original content. Bit like what I do with the interactive quizzing and gaming show stuff. But he has his own kind of way of doing things, and definitely worth the follow if you're not already doing so. And I do need to do the graphic. Yes, you do, Ben. Yes, Thursdays and Saturdays over on Ben's side of things. I do Wednesdays and Fridays typically, and we've also got other people in the community as well, which I'll come to later on when we've got some more continuity time to deal with. But I know Oren is currently waiting in the green room, so I'm going to bring Oren in and say good evening to you. How are you doing?
All right, how are you tonight, Ash?
Yeah, I am warm. That is the key word for me right now is I am warm, and basically trying to survive this heat. I have much drink. I have fan currently in face, but hopefully not in mic, and we should be good for some quiz tonight. You looking forward to being the one again tonight, Oren?
I was gonna say crashed out horribly the last 2 times I've been on, so...
Well, let's see if we can rectify that tonight, shall we? Only saying, yeah, this is Oren's 5th game. Oren's played 3 streams in a row, and they're 1-4 against the mob, winning a 75k on your first go. So that's apparently all the stats, according to Oni.
I've got a higher mark if I want to try to beat it. Okay.
So that's the information. Do you think you're going to better that tonight?
No.
No. You're being realistic, are you?
Yeah, but based on those stats, do I think I'm going to beat it? No. Am I going to try? Am I going to try? Yes.
Oh, you're absolutely going to try. That's what we like to see. Now, the big question here is, which version of the game would you like to play?
I'm going to disappoint Topper right off the start. I'm going to stay with the US.
Going to go with the US rules. I don't blame you. So you know how the rules work. Can you see the stream okay in Discord?
Yeah, seems to be fine.
Oh, fantastic. Straight off the bat working in Discord, Dell. That's a bit of a rarity. But, Oren, are you ready to play?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it indeed. Starting the game in voice US rules. For those in Twitch that have never played this before, you're going to be seeing a question with 3 possible answers, A, B, or C. All you need to do is answer either in public chat or you can whisper to Quizbot 3000 A, B, or C, which you believe is the correct answer. If you're correct, you'll stay in the game. If you're wrong, you will be eliminated, but you can still continue to answer questions to get yourself some doots. Right, good luck. Here we go. It is 1 versus 100. Here's your first. Commonly chocolate in flavour, which of these is a sweet treat made with sugar, cream and butter? Is it fudge, heck, or shucks? Mob, lock in that answer now, A, B or C. Commonly chocolate in flavour, which of these is a sweet treat made with sugar, cream and butter? Is it fudge, heck, or shucks? It's a nice start to tonight's game there. Thank you for the follow there, Rose the Mad Thing. Appreciate the follow. And you're more than welcome to join in this game as well. The room code there on the right-hand side, IULM, if you'd like to play in the mob. Oren, got any thoughts on this one?
Well, checked oysters, but I know this one's going to be fudge. A, please, lock it in.
A, lock it in, all right. I do love some fudge. It is the correct answer. It's a nice start for you, but hopefully... Oh, we did get some wrongs or failing to answers there from Conradlek, Joe Mendy, and Samster. I really am surprised by Samster, but maybe they have been distracted by other things. Unfortunately, not getting the answer right or failing to answer in time, they have been eliminated. 3 down, but we need another 7 to go before you get any money on the ladder. So we will continue on. It is time for question 2. And a question from Samster. Which of these would you drink rather than eat? Café au lait, fromage frais, or creme brulee? I love the rhyming. Answers please now, mob. Which of these would you drink rather than eat? Is it A, café au lait, B, the fromage frais, or C, the creme brulee? And yes, if you are obsessed with quizzes and game shows, you are in the exact right place to be, Rose. Right, mob is in, Oren. What's your thoughts?
Well, creme brulee is one of my favorite desserts. I'm not entirely sure of the translation on B, but I believe fromage is French for cheese. And coffee is a drink, so café au lait. A, lock it in.
I mean, there is such a thing as coffee cake, I suppose. So maybe café au lait is a way of saying that it is a coffee cake. Except it isn't. It just means it's coffee with milk. So, you know. It's all good. Michael and Prey getting that wrong. 2 AIs also failing to cover the correct answer there and have been knocked out. At 1 versus 93 remaining now, Oren. Still not enough to get any money on the board. So let's keep going. Question number 3. Which specific type of triangle has exactly 2 sides of equal length? Is it isosceles, isosceles, or isosceles? Oh, a bit of a tricksy one here. Which specific type of triangle has exactly 2 sides of equal length? Is it isosceles, isosceles, or isosceles? Oh, I like to mix it up every once in a while, Dalton. I wonder how many may have gone for an early lock-in on A, thinking, oh, it's probably just a typo or something. I don't know. Oren, any thoughts?
Question until you made it into a spelling question. Pretty certain that it is not a double L, though, so I will say C. Lock it in.
You say C, lock it in. All right. Deciding which is the best type of triangle is always a three-sided argument. Thanks, Topper.
I think that one was maybe better.
And we have another alert coming in here.
1 versus 1 100 times. Also 5 years at Bashwood.
1 versus 1, but 100 times over. What is this? Like a duck-sized elephant or 100 elephant-sized ducks or something stupid like that. Anyway, 5 years of subbing there with 60 months. Thank you for the support, guys. Appreciate that. And Isosceles, the singular L there is indeed correct. Very well done, Oren. We are through level 1 and level 2. Oh, nearly level 3 as well. Ran out of time, says Carquiz. Oh, we do hate to see that happen. But for Oren, you're up to 5,000 dukes. You are now 2 away from making it into 5-figure territory with 10,000 dukes. Now I get to ask you the question, since there is now money on the line. Would you like to take the 5,000 dukes that you currently have now in your possession, or would you like to take on the mob for a bit more?
I haven't used a help yet. Gotta go with the mob.
I'll go with the mob. And yes, as Mai says, continue to play. Even if you are eliminated, you'll get some dukes. Here's your next question. Who starred as Count Orlok in the 1920s silent film Nosferatu, an unauthorized adaptation of Dracula? Was it Max Schreck, Princess Fiona, or Lord Farquaad? As always, Ape, your writing is immaculate. The mob is in. Oren, what say ye?
I'm pretty sure I know this, but I'm just sort of like really second guessing myself. Making certain I've got the right terms for the helps. Poll is the one where I choose a thing and we get what percentage has made that selection?
Correct, yes. Of those that are still in live play, yes.
Yeah. Okay. I'd like to poll on A.
Like to poll on A, okay, so using your first of your 4 helps, using poll the mob. We will now see of our remaining 72 mob members, how many gave the answer A? 68 of the 72 mob members gave the answer of A, meaning 4 of them out there gave something different, or didn't give anything at all. We've got 2 AIs, we've got a Mai, and we've also got someone with the Majora's Mask avatar there next to Jake Pawson, who's given a slightly different answer, or no answer at all. So I think a lot of people are in agreement here, Oren, but they could all be completely wrong as well.
It could be a bloodbath, but I was going to say, yeah, I was probably being paranoid given my history with this game, but I will go ahead and lock in A.
Lock in A, okay. I mean, sort of this question is, if you can read the answers out loud and hear what they're saying, it's a case of working backwards from the meta. Which one is the least, most likely to be an actual answer, because Lord Farquaad is just... That's so forced. And then Princess Fiona is so forced as well. Surely it's just Max Schreck. Exactly. And there's who's it said in chats as soon as the question is locked out? Yeah, Jake saying, "Oh, I thought it was Dawn Key." Or Donkey. So actually, one AI decided to rethink their answer and get it wrong after the fact. So 3 AI getting it wrong. Aim Conquest and My Trader getting that one wrong. We've seen it before where they have thoughts after the fact and then survive the question. That's but they decided to rethink the answer and then get it wrong. So it means it's one extra for you. You're now up to 10,000 dukes here, Oren. Would you like to take that 10,000? Or do you want to take on the mob? You've got 3 helps remaining.
I have to stick with the mob still.
It's gonna stick with the mob. Let's keep it going. 1 versus 67. Which of these numbers is over 9,000? Is it number of minutes in a week, number of hours in a leap year, or number of fortnights in a century? Oh my god, mob, good luck with your fast math here. Which of these numbers is over 9,000? Is it number of minutes in a week, number of hours in a leap year, or number of fortnights in a century? And that there is time. Oren, you've got a bit more thinking time here. Can you work this one out?
26 fortnights in a year, so 2,600 in a century, so not that. Minutes in an hour is 60, take that across 7 days, makes it 420, multiply that by 24. 8,400 plus close to 1,000, so it should be A, lock it in.
Alright, you've said the key words. Isn't this sort of thing illegal in these temperatures, says Shapes? Unfortunately, I don't make the rules. You've gone with number of minutes in a week. So that's 7 days, lots of 24 hours, lots of 60. That's a lot of numbers being multiplied all in one go. You're right, it is over 9,000. A was correct. Who got that one wrong? We've got a few getting it wrong. Are you past the halfway point? You are past the halfway point, and a bit more. And another one. Whoa. Big upset here. Though for you, Oren, it's an interesting 6-figure sum I can currently see in your bank right now. Of the names that we can still see on the screen, Jake, Riff, Shapes, Topper, Ralph, Cetra, Lug, Curlo, Puzzledan, Nordigoth, Hex, and AB.me. All getting that one wrong, I'm afraid. And a smattering of AI as well. Means, Oren, you are in a very strong position right now. You've gone well past the halfway point. Means we will give you the question text as well as the option to bail out. But not any of the answers. You have to wait to see that if you want to play the question. But you currently have 100,000 in the bank right now, Oren. How are you feeling at the moment?
Surprised at that, and yeah, definitely in the mindset now of I've got the helps, and part of me wants to go on, and part of me is saying, it's a new record for me, wants to bail out.
I've just realised I was slightly wrong.
That's what I thought. I get the category.
You get the category first, then it's the question. Yes, that was we've been tweaking the format for quite a while. But yeah, at the halfway point is the category, and the 90% mark, it's the question. That's what it was again, yes. So anyway, you will see the category of the next question before making your mind up. Let's have a look to see what you have in play. Politics. How do you feel about politics?
Not good.
Not good. Well, as you said, you do still have 3 helps currently in your possession. You've got the Ask the Mob, Trust the Mob, and you've also got Ask the Host, which is talking to me about stuff. Now, what would you like to do? Do you want to take the 100,000 right now, which will better your current record right now, or do you want to take on the mob of 23?
Just because I've got the 3 helps that can at least turn it down into a 50-50, I've got to go ahead and take the mob still.
Take the mob, okay. So here's your next question on politics. Which of these legislatures has the most seats? Is it the Northern Ireland Assembly, the Welsh Senate, or the Scottish Parliament, or the devolved nations? Here we go. Which of these legislatures has the most seats? Is it the Northern Ireland Assembly, the Welsh Senate, or the Scottish Parliament? Oh, tricksy question here. Oren, what do you make of it?
And why I hated the politics. I had a feeling it would go to British out of it, which is not my area, obviously. Let's start with the approach of what I was saying. Let's go with Ask the Mob and take it down to a 50-50.
Taking it down to a 50-50, all right. Ask the Mob it shall be. Though there is also the likelihood that if everybody gave the right answer, or if everybody gave wrong answers, plural, then this won't go through and you won't get your 50-50 chance. We've seen that happen very rarely on stream. But most likely it's going to show something up here. But let's find out. Which options are in play? We've got option B and option C. We have AI number 58 who went with B, and we've got JB Henry who went with option C. Means answer A is definitely wrong. We know that for sure. And AI number 58 who chose answer B, my neural network stopped functioning, so gave up and plucked for C because see what I did there, which is the wrong option. The AI is hallucinating. JB, what would you like to do here? Why did you go with option C here, JB? Took C because I think Scotland has the highest population and it'll piss prey off if it's wrong, says JB. So AI chose B but is hallucinating now and saying they actually chose C. And JB picked C because the Scottish population is greater, or at least in his opinion is greater, and it would be very funny to pray if it's wrong. So with that in mind, any thoughts, Oren? Would you like to play on this question? Do you want any further help?
I've got a question, but I don't know if it's something that you'll actually answer or not, Ash.
Oh?
And that is, for the AI to be picked, does that mean that no human players went for another answer besides C?
Not necessarily that, no. What it does say, potentially, is no human gave B. I can only confirm that much. I can't confirm that it is all humans going the same way. I can just say that on option B, no human gave B.
Which is what I meant with the question I was going to say.
Yes. The way it was initially phrased, you were extending the definition a bit further than what it should be. So
I understand your distinction, and I agree with it. Lock in C.
Lock in C shall be. I mean, ultimately, it doesn't really matter because obviously A got chucked out by not being picked. But
right.
The logic within of just that singular answer is just that singular answer. But of course, all the humans could be wrong.
Fair enough.
In which case, then no winners on Takeshi's Castle.
It's community too.
Is it the Scottish Parliament? It is the Scottish Parliament, yes! Now, obviously, I don't have any information about that question because I'm still technically in live play on Ask the Host, so I'm not privy to any additional info. Fluid Fernando getting that one wrong. 2 AIs getting that one wrong. Means we are now at exactly 250,000 dudes. 20 mob members away from the million. You still have 2 helps. You still have Trust the Mob. You still have Ask Me at this point. But game is getting harder. We've still got Dalton. We've still got K-Giles. We've still got JB, Oni, and Drahuska, and Zeus up there on the top row, and Mark down there at the bottom. Still in live play as our human players. Everybody else looks to be an AI. Shall we have a look at the next category? See what you could be facing, Oren?
Might as well.
Let's have a look. Definitely the wrong time for it. Christmas! I mean, we can feel cold from it, maybe. So, Next question will be on the category of Christmas if you elect to play it. You've got $250,000 on the line right now. Would you like to take the $250,000? Or would you like to take on the mob of 20?
That's really a wide open category to a lot of interpretations. I'm going to take the money.
Take the money and run final answer?
Final answer.
He's gonna walk $250,000 the richer. Well, I mean, that's definitely smashing your record wide open there. Congratulations on taking the $250,000 win.
Thank you. I enjoyed this game, but I enjoy every time I get to be in the hot seat on any of them. But it is so tense.
Oh, it is. It is incredibly tense.
I mean, there's nothing technically at stake, and it still feels tense.
Yeah.
What makes it fun.
That's what everybody says. There's literally nothing at stake, and yet still feeling all of the pressure of the game. But yes, congratulations on... well, you didn't defeat the entire mob, but you certainly defeated... 80% of the mob, or there or thereabouts. Congrats goes to Mark, K. Jarves, JB, Owen Dalton, Oni, Zeus, and Drahuska for surviving all the way up to the end there. Though, unfortunately, that does mean diddly squat, as we have walked away on this question. We will be picking at random from everybody up on the list, not just those that have survived here. And Oren, you are $250,000 dukes richer. How do you feel?
Very thankful. I was going to say, like I said, I always enjoy playing, so thank you, Ash.
And no worries, thank you very much for playing. Do enjoy the rest of your evening, enjoy the rest of the stream. Maybe get some more money out for being in the mob as well. But either way, try and enjoy any heat. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, and we'll see you soon. Take care, Aaron.
Thank you.
No worries, good night. Well, first winner on tonight with $250,000 dukes, but did not want to play a question on Christmas. That means that question will go back into the answering pool, or questioning pool. We may see that on a future run. The K Jars, I'd have walked there too. Well played. 250k dukes versus Christmas. Not really a question. No, not at all. But yes, we will be picking at random from everybody, well, human at least, on this list. Not just those that survived. So, who is going to be taking in the hot seat for the next game? Let's find out. Mr. Vertigo! You can't be picked for 1,000 heartbeats, but you can be picked for this. At least we get you into the hot seat, though, Mr. Vertigo. So, if you'd like to, please join me in the green room, and we'll get you into the... It's almost the right game. Like, it's almost got all the right digits in the right order, but not quite. It's like 1 versus 100 rather than 1,000 heartbeats. It's, yeah, very, very close. It's like a digit out. It has numbers. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Mr. Vertigo, what would you like to do? If you are still around... That's number one. I would press the button, but I don't know where it is. Be in Discord in a sec. Absolutely fine there, Mr. Vertigo. In which case, I'll quickly do a bit of continuity, as I was mentioning I was going to do. A bit later on tonight, probably following on from my stream, Mr. JB Henry, who we were talking to earlier on a particular question. We'll be doing some streaming tonight, probably some more Wheel of Bullshit, if memory serves. How many Ast spins do you have currently in play, JB? And... CC Senorita. And we'll be doing that, and probably be doing some Wheel After Dark on the Saturday night as well. That's about like 2 in the morning UK time. It's a far more reasonable time over in the States, though. And 45 Ast spins to get through on JB's side of things currently. So yeah, that's a lot to get through. How many what? Just go and tune into his stream and you'll know exactly what we mean. But it means he gets to play lots of games. At least 45 of them. Oh, you added Stepmania? Nice. I'm curious, which version of Stepmania have you got on there, JB? You know, is it going to be like a 3.95? Is it go? Oh, not in the groove. Absolutely fair. Absolutely fair with not in the groove. Or what used to be called fuck.exe. Vanilla 3.9 like a boss, says Oni. Yeah, fair. That's a fair pick as well for Stepmania as well. Right, do we have Mr. Vertigo in the green room? We do. Let's bring them in. Good evening, Vertigo. How you doing?
Evening, Ash. Very warm.
It is very warm, isn't it? So, yeah, you get to be picked for 1 versus 100, just up for 1,000 heartbeats. It seems. It's just
What is that?
It's just an off by 1 error or something like that. But welcome on in. Do you have any targets in mind for tonight's game?
Well, I think the best I've done was when it's been about 1 versus 19. I think it was. Ooh. So if I beat that, then I'll be happy. But I'll just see. But bear in mind, with this heat, I have to say, I fell asleep earlier. I've only been awake about half an hour.
Oh, is it at that just the right temperature to be really falling asleep to?
Well, I got a fan blaring on me right now, so...
Yeah, same. I've got a massive fan here. My biggest fan, one could say. Oh, shit, I'm going to buzz myself at that. But yeah, I have my biggest fan right by me, blowing hot air. And, God, people... What was it? Dance with Intensity. Jesus Christ, that's a callback, Luke. I could barely remember that. Anyway, Mr. Vertigo, it is your decision here as to what version of the game you like to play. Would you like to play US or Dutch edition?
Well, I haven't got the guts to play with the Dutch version, so US, please.
You're going to go with US as well. Really, really ruining Topper's day here at the moment. So, Mr. Vertigo, are you ready to play?
I'm ready.
In which case, let's play 1 versus 100. Starts with the beginning. And here's your first question. Which of these is not a real film in the Carry On franchise? Not a real film. Carry On Harry. Carry On Henry. Carry On Jack. Mob, lock in your answers. Which of these is not a real film in the Carry On franchise? Carry On Harry. Carry On Henry. Carry On Jack. I think I'll be honest to say that this is a harder start than the previous game, but maybe this is a nice easy one for you here, Mr. Vertigo. What do you say?
Well, I think there is a Carry On Henry. I think it's a Carry On Harry, but I'm not sure. Something's telling me there's a Carry On Jack as well, but... Yeah, I'm gonna take a chance on this first one and go for A, Carry On Harry. Lock it in, please.
A, Carry On Harry. Lock it in, okay. Going on with Carry On Harry as the one that does not belong. Is that the correct answer? Let's find out. It is the correct answer. Nicely punted there, Mr. Vertigo. I expect there to be quite a bit of pain here. There goes 1 row. Make that 2. And 3. And 4. And a half rows on question number 1. Oh, goodness me.
I pick my name and lose. I hate this game.
Pick my name and lose. I hate this game, says JB. Unlucky on that. But thank you for the 100 bits. Well, you still got another game. Still got another game later on, maybe. But yeah, Carry On is certainly no longer part of the sort of the zeitgeist right now. But yeah, Jesus. That was a brutal starting question there. 45 mob members, including ABME Orange, Shapes, Kajars, Drahuska, Brisby, Prey, JB Dalton, Not a Cat, Mai, Cetra, Hex, and Lugru, all getting eliminated there. Does mean, though, for you, Mr. Vertigo, you're only here for 1 question and you're already on 25,000. And if you can eliminate 5 more, then you're at the halfway point at 50,000. That's a nice, easy day for you. Well, I'll ask you the question. Would you like to take 25,000 and just make it the easiest game possible? Or do you want to take on the mob?
Well, I've still got all 4 helps there, so the mob, please.
The mob it shall be. It is 1 versus 55. In bingo calls, what number is announced as 2 fat ladies? 55. 88, 22. Mob, lock in your answers, please. In bingo calls, which number is announced as two fat ladies? Is it 55, 88, or 22? What if they picked 85 or 85? 85! Depends on how competent the bingo caller is. That's fair. That is incredibly fair. Do they work for P&O Cruises? Clearly there's a story behind that one, Score. Vertigo, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, two fat ladies is known as 88, so lock in B, please.
We will lock that one in then. You know what the other two are then?
22 is Two Little Ducks. I can't remember what 55 is.
Anyone chat, you know what 55 is? Two fives? Just all the fives? Or two dead ducks? I suppose it kind of is, isn't it? Kind of on the upside down. Is it a speed limit? Well, it certainly is in the States. We don't do number fives on the end generally on our speed limits. But yeah, 88 indeed is two fat ladies. But yes, your version of Bingo Hex might not extend that far. Yeah, ours is up to 90 numbers. Whereas yours is usually... Yeah, yours is up to 75, so you wouldn't go up to 88. Yeah, exactly, Jake. Our version of Bingo goes up to 90. So that's why we go all... Yeah, 9 and 0, blind 90. Yes. Top of the shop. Jake, Ralph, Polska, and a few AI getting that one wrong. That is the end of your game. Thank you very much for playing. And that is enough for you, Mr. Vertigo, to get through the halfway point. You are now on 50,000 Doots, and you get to see the category for the next question and all the other questions therein before making your mind up. What's the scorecard say? When James and I went on a boat last year, the screen was clearly showing top and bottom row. They insisted it was top and bottom. Somebody won with a top only call. They waffled for ages and ended up having to refund everyone's cards for the whole evening. Oh my god, that's so daft, isn't it? Oh, can't even get the rules right. Anyway, Mr. Vertigo, shall we have a look at your next category? See what you're going to be playing against?
Yes, please.
Here we go. TV and film is where we are going next, if you would like to play. Or you can just decide to walk on 50k. That's also an option for you right now. What would you like to do?
Well, again, I've got 4 helps, and TV and film is a topic for me, so let's go for it. The mob, please.
Let's go for the mob. It is 1 versus 47. Who hosted the UK version of The Weakest Link? Probably previous edition. Cornelia Francis, Anne Robinson, or George Gray. I suppose technically that still works as being past tense. Who hosted rather than who hosts. Very, very pedantic syntax there in the question. Because it has changed recently to Ramesh Ranganathan. Vertigo, what's your question? What are you thinking on this one?
Well, George Gray, I think, did the daytime version in America. Cornelia Francis did the Australian version, and she was also in Home and Away for a while. And so it's... And she also hosted... And Anne Robertson has hosted the evening version as well as the evening version of the American version. That makes sense. And also the UK. So Anne Robertson B, please lock it in.
Lock it in. Very detailed coverage on the answers here. Must be said. And Anne Robertson is correct. Very well deduced there. But everybody else in the mob also knew that. So, we do stay as we are, 1 versus 47. Your next category, if you want to play it, will be sports. Maybe bulls, maybe not, we don't know, but it is on the category of sports. What would you like to do, Mr. Vertigo? Play on against this mob or take the 50k?
Yeah, keep going the mob, please.
Keep going the mob. It is 1 versus 47. The 2019 Rugby Union World Cup took place in which country? Dates this question. Is it South Africa, Australia, or Japan? Mob, please lock in your answers. The 2019 Rugby Union World Cup took place in which country? I'm just sort of live editing as we go on here. Is it South Africa, Australia, or Japan? Definitely dates this question. Sometime in 2019, before the Rugby Union World Cup took place. Mr. Vertigo. How long have I been streaming, Ash? About 5 years after this. Mr. Vertigo, what's your thoughts here?
I remember watching this. I think it's Japan. Do I use the help with it?
Well, you do have the 4 helps available.
Yeah, I think I'll poll the mob and ask them for C, please.
Gonna poll for C, okay. So, first use of a help here. We've got 1 versus 47 in the mob right now. I'm going to be asking how many of our 47 gave the answer of C, Japan. Pretty good. 31 of 47 remaining mob members chose that answer. Does mean those 16 members gave a different answer to C. Could be a mixture of A or B or quite strongly on one of those, but we don't know. What we do know is probably 2/3. Yeah, about 2/3-ish of the mob gave the answer of C. So, do you feel confident enough with that?
Yeah, I think that's confirmed for me. So I'll lock in C, Japan, please.
Lock in C, Japan. Well, 2019, I actually did go to Japan that particular year. That was my second time going, and I went late October, early November of that year. And there was still quite a bit of the Rugby Union World Cup kind of going on after the fact. It was very, very good being there. And yeah, Japan did pretty well that year as well, must be said. And hosted a very, very good competition. Well done for getting that question right. You are up to 100,000 dukes right now with 1 versus 30. Aim Conquest, Colo Colo, last one, and Mark getting that wrong, as well as a smattering of AI. Thank you very much for playing at that point. Again, my AI decided to rethink their answer and went the wrong way. But either way, Mr. Vertigo, still in the game. 100,000 dukes currently to your name. That's one of your helps gone. 3 remain. Let's see your next category. See what you want to do. Words and phrases is where we're going next if you want to play. So, you're now into the big money. 6 figures, 100k currently in your possession. You'll only claim it though if you walk away right now. Or you can play on, maybe get a bit more instead. What do you want to do?
Well, I think I can always go 50-50 if I have no idea. So let's carry on the mob, please.
Carry on the mob. Let's keep it going then. 1 versus 30. Your next question. RAS syndrome occurs when a word in an acronym is repeated outside of it, such as in RAS, redundant acronym syndrome. Which of these is not another example of this effect? Is it LED, display, ISBN, number, or SALT, talks? Mob, please lock in your answers. RAS syndrome occurs when a word in an acronym is repeated outside of it, such as in RAS, redundant acronym syndrome. Which of these is not another example of this effect? And the mob is in. I actually believe that this is one that has recently appeared, but not in this game. Potentially. Anyway, Mr. Vertigo, which of these is not another example of this effect? Can you work it out?
Can't, no. And I don't remember this one being played, so I'll ask the mob, please.
Ask the mob? Okie dokie, we shall do that then. So, using a second help, we're going to ask the mob. We're going to be picking mob members out at random, 2 of which have given different answers, 1 right and 1 wrong. Let's have a look to see what they have provided. We have What an interesting pairing we've got. Topper on C and Zeus on A. Well, Zeus wants to get very close to Topper, or at least Topper bots 1000. So they do get to offer their opinions on this particular question. Zeus and Topper, why did you give your particular answers? Zeus says, I rushed. I think Topper is right. TBH, I think it's C. Okay. And Topper? No, I don't want to be outed as someone who fucked it. It's definitely A. Oh my god, they're both going the other way around here.
Thanks, guys.
So, not much help there. Both of them are not confident in their particular response. But now kiss. So, well, we know at least it's not B. Can I put a word? I mean, if you want, Clive, you can put a word in it for not being B if you wish to. Just a singular word, though. Mind you can't give me a full statement. Just a single word. Marzipan, perfect, fantastic. So, Mr. Vertigo, we know it's not B because marzipan, but it could be A or C. Do still have help, so you've got Trust the Mob and Ask the Host. Yeah, the two members in the Ask the Mob there, kind of not confident in their own responses. What's your thinking?
I'm not confident to trust the mob, so I think I'll ask you, please. Hopefully you'll be able to help me.
You like to ask me? All right.
Yes, please.
Here is what I think. So, what I mentioned before, this has occurred on stream recently-ish. It occurred during Duel Season 5. So it didn't appear on this game, it appeared on a different game. Which does mean I have seen this question and all of the answers before, and I do know what, or at least back then I knew what the answer is, but before it got brought up in chat that it was a repeat, I still knew where I was going to be going with this answer because I can describe at least one of these answers out. The one I'm going to describe is LED display, because LED, that is light emitting diode. The D is not display, and therefore it's not a redundant. It's not a redundancy. It is actually different. So LED display is actually correct to be described as that. It's a light emitting diode display. So there's no duplication of the last letter as being the same thing. That is what the RAS syndrome is all about. So the one that is not another example of RAS syndrome is, I would say, LED display, because it's not redundant. It is actually correct in its presentation. And so A would be my final answer.
Kicking myself now. Of course it's light emitting diode. Yeah. Oh well, let's go with it. Lock in A, please.
Lock in A. Somehow I knew that Zeus may have been trying to do a Weemers there. Yes, A is the correct answer. And you're up one additional level there, yes. And then yeah, the ISBN is like the International Standard something book number, or whatever the S is. I can't remember. But I think it's a book number. Or serial. Oh, serial is it? Oh yeah, something serial book number. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. But I knew it was definitely light emitting diode display, so that wasn't RAS. Either way, you are through the question here, Mr. Vertigo. Cart Quiz, Naughty Garth, Raven Slime, and Topper getting it wrong. 6AI also getting it wrong. Means you are up one additional level. You're up to 250,000 doots. But you now only have the one help remaining, which is the International Standard. Of course it is, Standard. Which does mean you only have Trust remaining. If you do want to play it, you are going to be locked into what the human mob members have preferred to pick on a particular question. So bear that in mind, though you are also just 10 away from getting to see the question before making your mind up. So, let's keep going. Next category, should you wish to play it, is TV and film. We're going back into pop culture here. What do you want to do here, Mr. Vertigo? 250,000 dots. You can choose to take that and run right now. Or if you're feeling a bit confident, or maybe confident enough in the mob, then try and take them on. What do you want to do?
Oh, I was going to say take the dudes, but now I've seen TV and film them, doubting myself as to do. Well, if I don't know and I use trust the mob and it goes wrong, I can blame them. So let's go for the mob, please.
Gonna go for the mob and then place blame later. Nice. 1 versus 20. I want to recreate Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight trilogy, but with the Dark Destroying instead of the Dark Knight. If I only want Sean Wallace to fight characters from that trilogy, which of these casting choices is not necessary? Mark Labette as Bane, Anne Hegarty as Catwoman, or Jenny Ryan as Poison Ivy? There's a lot to process on this one, and it is a Batman question. I want to recreate Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight trilogy, but with the Dark Destroyer instead of the Dark Knight. If I only want Sean Wallace to fight characters from that trilogy, which of these casting choices is not necessary? Oh my goodness me, there's a lot to process there for the mob. A lot of it is waffle. Mr. Vertigo, what would we like to do here? What do you think on this question?
I'm not even sure I understand the question, really. So I want you to recreate Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight trilogy. That's joins.
Really adopted the trivia.
Only want Sean Wallace characters from, or fight characters from that trilogy. So, which of these characters was in that trilogy?
Which of these casting choices is not necessary?
Bane was definitely in the Dark Knight films. The only one I haven't seen is that one he was in the Dark Knight Rises. So I can't remember I don't know if Catwoman or Poison Ivy were in it. I think Poison Ivy is. I think I associate Poison Ivy with the older films. Catwoman, obviously, Halle Berry played in a much maligned film about 20 odd years ago, which was before The Dark Knight. Did Catwoman appear again later on? I think you're gonna have to trust the mob on this.
You're gonna use your trust.
Yes, please.
Okay then. Going down with the ship. You are trusting the mob. Oh, sorry. I only read the Yeah, I only read the first sentence. I was trying to be expeditious, but yeah, clearly did not work out for me. Anyway, you are trusting the mob. Means you are locked into the human player's most popular answer. Who do we have still in the mob right now? Oh, we've still got Zeus, we've got Michael, we've got Conrad Oni, we've got Riff, we've got Oren, we've got SJ still in the mob right now. Who is the right word we're going for there? Who did they pick? Let's find out. They have picked Jenny Ryan as Poison Ivy as being an unnecessary casting choice. If that is right, you're still in the game. If it is wrong, then you are out, and anyone who has survived this question will be in preferential picking territory for the next one. Is the answer C? It is C! You are still in the game, Mr. Vertigo. Who did not get it wrong? Sorry, Fluid Fernando at the bottom there, not Oren. I'm mixing avatars up there. Zeus also getting it wrong on the top row there. Just 4 players getting it wrong. 16 mob members still standing here. You're still on the 250,000. You did survive the question, but that is now your final help gone, Mr. Vertigo. So you are on your own if you do wish to play the next question. You're 6 away from 500,000. You're 16 away from beating them all and claiming the full million doots. How are you feeling at the moment, Mr. Vertigo?
Well, I've beaten my best, so I'm pleased with that. So,
well, you've only beaten it if you can actually claim the money out, I would say.
Yeah.
So maybe you do want to bail at this point. Depends on what the category is. Let's find out what we've got for you. Music is the next category if you would like to play on. So what do you want to do? Do you want to claim that 250,000 and set that as your record? Or do you want to take on the mob of our remaining 16 members?
Well, music isn't too bad a topic for me either, but I've got no help, and I'm really, really nervous now, so I'm gonna have to take the dudes and bail, please.
You want to take the money and run?
Yes, please.
Money it shall be! Riff saying, no! Riff was certainly fancying their chances there. But no, we will not play the music question. Instead, we will end that game there. I swear to God, I am never going to play this game. You are playing the game, Riff. You're just playing in the mob all the time, that's all. But to you, Mr. Vertigo, congratulations. You walk away with 250,000 dukes.
Thank you very much.
Great performance there. How do you feel?
Very relieved.
Now that the pressure is off, you can nice and just chill out now. Fantastic. Yeah, big congrats there to SJ, Odie, Conrad, Lack, Riff Raccoon, and Michael for surviving all the way to end there of our remaining 16 members. But of course, we did just walk away there, so we'll not be preferentially picking you on the next pass. You ate all the peas in there. But Mr. Vertigo, I hope you had fun.
Oh, I definitely always have fun playing this, yeah.
Fantastic. It was love to hear that. Thank you very much for playing. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Try and keep as cool as you can. Enjoy the weekend as well. Hopefully not too warm over the weekend. Whatever you happen to be doing. And enjoy it. Take care. We'll see you soon.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye, Mr. Vertigo. First time that you have survived that long, I say, well, congratulations on getting to the end. You have done formidably there in that particular set of questions. Certainly with that right stumper at the beginning where we lost 45 players in one go. But it's another game. It could be you on the next pass, but you are up against every other human player also in the mob right now. Let's find out who is our next one this evening. Who is it? Ha 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 ha! Pray! Oh, pray! Time for a bit of get your own back here. Let's get Prey in. Literally 5 seconds ago. Not me. Good evening, Prey.
Literally 5 seconds ago, I literally said, not me. I'm not even kidding you.
Can confirm from Odie and from JB also, confirming in chat there. But the game has indeed decided to pick you for this third game tonight. How are you feeling, Prey?
I'm good, honestly. I'm doing really good. Well, apart from the heat.
Well, yeah, that's kind of a given for the UK at the moment. As I say, still with the fan in front of my face, and
I was working out.
Surviving.
I was working at it.
I bet. I bet. Yeah, that's going to be. I mean, it's going to be, I guess, slightly cooler up your way, but not much cooler, I suppose.
The vehicle I was driving today, the thermometer inside of it reached 30 degrees.
Okay, that's definitely warm. That's definitely warm enough. For
it was
warm.
Yeah, it was warm. Very warm.
I do bet indeed. Well, welcome on in. Hopefully we can cool off a bit. I don't know. The thing is, you're going to be quite stressful right now being the one, so it's going to be literally sitting in this very hot seat. I think a score sort of alluded to earlier on. I want to give you again a big congratulations on your charity week last week. Very well done.
Thank you.
On the how much was it at the end again?
It was, in 7 days, it was $1,337 to the Trevor Project.
Fantastic.
It was
Leet dollars.
It was elite dollars, and it was fucking crazy. The whole thing. Just absolutely mad. Smashing goal after goal after goal.
Well, you set such a low target, and then we smashed it, and then you said it again, and we smashed it, and then we said it again, and then we smashed it, and it just, absolutely incredible to see the community come alive and support a very worthy cause, and for you to do all of that work for that week as well of streaming as well. You did some
my voice was going.
Did some commendable work. Yeah, your voice just about hanging on in there at the end, and we won't talk about Colour and Money at the end.
It sounded like someone out of Fort Boyard.
Yes, indeed. I may have referenced that. And JB in chat says, that I did amazing on the Duke drop. Wow. I don't want to
talk about question 2.
I don't mean to brag, but yeah, I kind of smashed it on question 2, must be said.
Oh, question 2 was your most successful question.
Completely smashed it in all of the wrong sense of the word. Scorecount saying new season of Fort Boyard is solid, so if you're interested in that, then it is some good watching, it would seem. Anyway, we have got 1 versus 100 to deal with, and Prey, you have a decision to make at this point. Would like to play US or Dutch rules tonight?
Now, last time I was here, as Oni has already alluded to, I said if I get picked, I'd go Dutch.
Uh-huh.
And I'm sticking with it.
You're going Dutch?
I would like to go Dutch, even though I am going to fail horrendously. So Dutch rules, please, Bash.
So you know the deal with Dutch rules. I'll quickly surmise for those that are new to the community or new to 1 versus 100 here. We are playing the Dutch Intagen 100 version of the game, which means Prey cannot walk away. The only way that Prey can take any money out of this game is by defeating the entire mob. But if he can, then the payout at the end is tremendous in comparison to the US edition. In the millions of doots, if he can indeed achieve it. The way that the questions are played out is slightly different, though it's still A, B, or C options. That is still the same. But how the difficulties are set and how the categories are chosen, that is slightly different. You'll see how it goes. And also the helps are a little bit different as well.
Hey, Oni, that stat block is going to stay the exact same. Let's go.
Are you ready to play there, Prey?
I am ready. Here we go.
Here we go. We're going to get the sexy Dutch music as well. We're going to play Dutch in Tegen 100. Here we go. And we're going to start on words and phrases. The first question, we will always force you to pick easier, and then after that, once you basically qualified for the game by getting a correct answer, then you can choose easier or harder on each particular category. As it says there in chat, each mob member is worth 10,000 doots to you. What we do is at the beginning of each question, we divide 1,000,000 doots up evenly across any remaining mob members. That is their current value in the game. And you just keep adding that to your bank. So it sounds like a lot of money of being up for grabs, and you're absolutely right. It is a lot of money up for grabs right now. That is why why the Dutch game is valued the way it is. It is immense compared to the US one because you can't walk away halfway through. So, Prey, you ready for your first question?
Sure.
And remember, it says easier and harder means it could still be quite a difficult question. Just it's that this one is classified as an easier question than the harder one would be. Either way, the easier question is: in bowling, 3 strikes bowled consecutively is known as a what? Is it a peacock, a a turkey, or an ostrich? Mob, lock in your answers now, please. In bowling, 3 strikes bowled consecutively is known as a what? A peacock, a turkey, or an ostrich?
I'll never get tired of that music. You know,
it is good music, isn't it?
banger
What say
theme.
you?
Well, single's a single, 2's a double, 3's a turkey. Lock it in.
Lock in B, turkey, yeah?
Yes.
Or as Oni says, E. Oh, baby, a triple! You go for the turkey. It is indeed turkey on Family Fortunes. No. Who got it right? Who got it wrong? 6 players got it wrong or failed to answer in time, them being Raven, Slime, Lugaroo, Ralph, TVP, Polska, Jake, and Fluid Fernando. Means we add 60,000 doots to your bank. You currently now have 60,000 doots in the bank. It is 1 versus 94. We move on to your next category. The performing arts is category number 2. But at this point, we now also unlock all of the abilities of your helps as well. So you will be able to use an escape from this point onwards. Would you like to go easier or harder?
God, this could be anything.
Yeah.
Harder question, please.
Harder question.
Yeah.
Okay. Which Canda and Ebb musical is best remembered as Liza Minnelli's Broadway debut? Is it Cabaret, Flora the Red Menace, or Woman of the Year? Mob, lock in your answers, please. Which Canda and Ebb musical is best remembered as Liza Minnelli's Broadway debut? Is it Cabaret, Flora the Red Menace, or Woman of the Year? And the mob is in. Pray, any thoughts?
This hasn't gone great.
Hasn't gone great, but as I say, we have now unlocked the escapes for you, so you can use that if you wish to do so and dodge the question.
I'd like to use my 5th lifeline of Ask Clive. No, not actually too sure here. Like, I don't think it's Cabaret. As for the other 2, I have absolutely no idea. We are going to use my first escape.
You would like to use your escape, confirm, yeah?
Confirming.
Okay, so with the note there of 25% means you will now sacrifice 25% of your current bank. Considering we've only just started the game, we've only got, what, 60,000 in the bank right now. That's not much you're losing.
No,
also,
it's not bad.
The only thing is, any mob members that do get eliminated on this question, you are also sacrificing that value from being added to your bank. So if this ends up being a very brutal question, you won't get anything in return for it. But it keeps you in the game, and that is what matters. Out of curiosity's sake, though, what answer would you have chosen for this?
I wouldn't have gone. I don't think I would have gone A. I don't know why he's calling out to me, so I would have gone Woman of the Year.
Would have gone Woman of the Year, okay. Only in chat saying, I feel like if this is not Cabaret, then a lot of people are going to be going into the Mincer.
If this is right, holy damn.
Well, let's find out. You are safe from elimination. The correct answer is... Well, you're right to go away from A, though. It was B, Flora the Red Menace. So this could be very sausagified. Let's find out.
Oh, they're going. Oh, they're going.
And they're still going.
Oh, they're going.
And they're still going. And they're still going.
Oh, my word!
And they're still going.
Holy...
Milk with a 62 month.
I've never sausage carnage.
I'm never sausage carnage. Thank you for the 62 month resub there, Milk.
My word.
So, Prey. 84 mob members got
I
eliminated.
cabaret this game.
84.
Hang on a minute. I just want to see how much the mod members were worth on that one.
Well, they would have been like
10,638.
yeah. Yeah, that could have been worth a lot to you, especially if you
Yeah, it
doubled.
could have been.
But
Yeah,
you
yeah.
didn't
Oh
cover the
my god,
correct
yeah. If I
answer.
doubled.
But you didn't cover the correct answer, so you would have been out anyway. What it does mean, though, of those that I can still see, we've got Maxio, we've got Clive, and we also have
There's
this
another one
avatar
behind the board.
over here. There, yeah, we can't quite see the. I think that might be Dragon or something like that, similar. Not entirely certain. We will have a look in a moment. But there are just 10 mob members left, Prey, which means.
Wow.
Each mob member is now worth 100,000 to you. Yeah, we basically just power of 10 this game. You have 45,000 in the bank right now. Each one is worth an additional 100,000 until you get to the end of the game, and then it's another million on top. Either way, you said the game. Congratulations.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah,
Let's
I
continue
appreciate it.
on to your next category pick.
Oh no!
And we're going into geography for the next question.
Man.
Well, I mean, you went harder and it went incredibly hard on the mob there. You can probably afford an easier question here, and you might be able to get lucky and get like one member out and just add another 100k to your pot.
I think that's gonna be the play here, so I'm gonna go easier.
Gonna go easier. Here's your question. What is the most common name of Chogori, the second highest mountain in the world? Is it A9, K2, or B4? Mob, lock in your answers, please. What is the most common name of Chogori, the second highest mountain in the world? Is it A9, K2, or B4? Yeah, we're definitely channeling SGDQ in sorts there, Tip. Right. Prey, we come back to you. What's he thinking?
I'm almost certain this is the K2. On this. So, you know what? K2 lock it.
That would a double? Just want to make certain before I lock in.
I think this one is going to be one that people are going to be able to grab here of the remaining members of the mob. So just, we're going to standard lock in K2.
All right. We will do that then. K2 has been confirmed. The correct answer is, of course, K2. Of our remaining top 10 mob members, though, Maxio did not cover the correct answer. Means you do get a free 100k added to your pot. You're now up to 145,000 dupes with 9 mob members remaining. Each one is now going to be worth 111.111, but we don't carry that over.
Fuck that amount.
Yeah, in triplicate. So yeah, 111 is the value of the mob members on the next question. 1 versus 9 remaining. Let's go to your next pick. Going into politics.
Great.
Great, he says. What would you like to do?
I've never been so prepared for a Jack Wilford question in my entire life. Let's. So I've got 145,000.
Yep.
do have my escapes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go harder.
Okay. That's I applaud it. Let's go hard.
I have a strategy. A strategy. It's a very weak one. Let's go.
No, he's got a strat. Let's see if it pays off. Hard on politics. Who was president of the United States on the day that Joe Biden was born? Was it Harry Truman, Franklin Roosevelt, or Herbert Hoover? Fuck's sakes, it's not a cat.
Holy fuck. It's a milk question. Milk!
Who was president of the United States on the day that Joe Biden was born? And the mob is in.
So
and loads disappearing from the game.
Loads of people
there.
just disappear. So Biden is either in his late 80s or like early mid 90s. Oh man, this one's a bastard.
Oh yeah.
You know what? I'm just gonna save myself here, and I'm gonna escape with the 50. I'm just gonna save myself. I can't figure out, and then also, then figure out which one of these are the order that they were president at the time. No escape.
Gonna use your escape. Okay. We'll lock that in. So you're going to lose exactly half of your current bank. So losing about 77,500 of your bank currently. But you're safe through. Now,
that's all that really matters to me.
Which option would you have locked in?
I don't think it's Roosevelt. I probably would have gone Hoover. If I had to absolutely punt it, Hoover.
Yeah. Going with Herbert Hoover. Yeah, not Henry Hoover, Herbert Hoover. Sorry, 72,500. I can't do math in the heat.
Yeah, I mean, hey, the thing is, it keeps me in the game, and that's all that matters right now. Even if I was to get to the end of the game,
as you may say from Limitless Win, you're still in the game. And it was Franklin Roosevelt.
It was Roosevelt. Good escape. Good escape. Good escape.
Very good escape. Now, who's still in the game? 4 players are still in the game. Brisby and 4 AI getting knocked out means it is now just 1 versus 4. It is actually 1 human in the form of Clive versus 3 AI. I'ma get you, says Clive.
Clive, if you get me, I wouldn't want to lose to anyone else here on this one, dude. Honest to God. This is going to be fun.
It is now down to just Clive as a human player. If Clive does survive this and you get eliminated, we know who our next player is as the one.
Oh my God, every question's worth $250,000.
At the moment, yes, every question is worth $250,000 per mob member, as there's only 4 remaining in play. You're down to 72,500 currently in your bank. You do have 1 escape left. It is your most expensive one at 75%. Remember, you still have your doubler as well, so each mob member could be worth $500,000 to you right now. Let's continue this game. You're still in it.
Be kind.
Wow! No! Wow! This is going to throw the cat amongst the pigeons here. Video games is the category. How confident do you feel?
Last time I played on the US rules, the question I got knocked out on was about how many stars you can get on a level of Sunshine, if I recall correctly, and I went the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
Clive's good with his video games as well. Or maybe. I'm not entirely sure.
So
Harder
plays a lot of
getting
Mario
there, Bash.
Party. You gotta go harder.
Yeah. I do have my escape available to me if absolutely necessary.
true.
So
Very true.
harder get they.
Harder get they. Here is your question. Which number appears the name of the game development studio responsible for Solato Robo, Red the Hunter, and Dragon Ball Z Kakarot? Is it 1, 2, or 0? Clive and remaining mob members, please give me your answer. Which number appears the name of the game development studio responsible for Solato Robo, Red the Hunter, and Dragon Ball Z Kakarot? And the mob is in.
This is fucking awful. Because I have the most recent Dragon Ball game, but the game itself is called Sparking Zero.
Well, that's not it, is it, Bray? Says Clive.
Thanks, Clive. Oh man, this is. The thing is, though. Ah, dude, this is.
Dragon Ball Z Sparkling Zero sounds like a diet soda. I can just about imagine that in a specialty bar somewhere in Japan. I can really imagine that. I didn't know this, so you should play and double. It's only sensible, says Clive.
Bullshit. Bullshit. The thing is, I'm not entirely dude. I'm not entirely sure what the name of the developer is at all. But I don't know whether like if they were the same one as, you know, the guys that made Sparky Zero, because if this question came out before it, is that Zero a reference to the studio that made it?
Only in chat saying,
fuck it.
Yeah, Sparkling Zero is 40% more than Coke Zero.
The thing is, the one thing I'm debating here in my mind is whether or not I do just want to go for a double and go for it, or potentially win on a 75 escape and get $1 million.
Sparkling Zero is just all filler. Right, I'm going to put the clock on this one.
Oh, fuck it. Double lock and see.
Going to play the doubler, yeah?
Do it.
Locking in on C, yes?
On C. If it wins, if it goes, it goes. If it goes, it goes.
Locking in on C.
Come on. Come on.
Thinking the Zero from Sparkling Zero may be a reference to it in some way.
It's probably not, but hey, I've had a great time. I'll take my bus fare home.
I've had a lovely day.
I've had a lovely day. I'll take my bus fare home.
You got 72,500 currently at risk, maybe to get
and at the end
some
of the
additional
day,
millions.
I went Dutch.
You did.
At the end of the day, went Dutch. Don't care. I've had a blast.
Is the answer C?
Come on!
No, the answer is B. 2. Clive, did he survive?
He's the only one.
He did not survive the question.
Oh!
The only players that survived were AI, and they split 36,250, or take that each. It is a Takeshi game. The developer is CyberConnect 2.
CyberConnect.
CyberConnect 2 was the answer.
I will never forget that.
Well,
I will never forget that.
Until we get to the next Dragon Ball Z question, which will be like about Budokai or something like that. But hey,
Jesus Christ.
Either way, that is the end of your gameplay. Unfortunately, you did not defeat the mob. You were 2 away from defeating the mob there. But you also need to get the correct answer as well, which you didn't do. So,
well, yeah, true. Obviously,
But you got to 4 remaining.
I will take that. Like that's my first time gone Dutch Dutch rules as well. So I'll take the fact that I got down to 4.
Very well done on getting that far.
I highly surmised my last opponent remaining would be, like, human player remaining would be Clive. I don't know why, I just had that feeling. But hey, the one thing is, I'm glad I took a punt on it and not decided to use my escape, because I felt like that would have been a slight injustice. I like gonna have fun. You know what I mean? Not here to win on a technicality.
I can tell you, Clive went the same way you did.
No, you should have escaped, Bray. That's just facts.
He should have just escaped. That's just facts. But hey, you went balls in with the doubler. Went with C, did not work out. But thank you very much for playing there, Prey. I hope you had fun.
I did. I absolutely did.
Well, commiserations on not quite getting there. But maybe next time you'll want to go Dutch again, and maybe you'll be able to take it all the way and get several millions out of this game. But for now, take care. Enjoy the rest of your week. Try and keep as cool as you can. Stay hydrated, etc. And we'll see you soon. Take care.
Take care.
Good night. Bye. Oh my god, that was so close, but there were still 2 AI surviving at the end there, so the game would have continued on, would have been worth $500,000 for each of those AI. He would have gained an entire million from eliminating Clive and AI, so it would have been at 1 million and change with 2 AI left to go. But that's if the game were to continue. It did not. It did end at that point prematurely, and because all of the humans got eliminated means there is no one to preferential pick. So everyone is eligible here. Who's going to be our next one this evening? It could be our final one this evening, currently based on time. Let's find out. Who shall it be? Cola, who has recently done incredibly well in the Dutch game. All hail the Pope. But Colo, you wish to re-roll? I'll allow you to confirm that on Colo if you do want to do the re-roll. Because I know the last few times you've done it, you have gracefully done that. Colo, Apop, Cola. Is there hope for the Pope? The smoke is black. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be some grey smoke once again. Apologies sitting back. That's absolutely fine, Colo. If you just want to chill back, no worries on that. In which case, he's being very benevolent indeed and allowing somebody else to take his spot. Let's find out then. Who is taking the spot of the Pope? Let's find out, shall we? It's Mark! Mark E54! Let me get my drink. So, Mark, you are the next one in tonight. What would you like to do? You can join me in Discord. You can play in chat. Entirely up to you. What would you like to do? Pour some drink out because I'm getting a bit thirsty. You're going to play US in chat. This will be a hot night. I mean, it already is very, very hot for me, Clive. Must be said. So you're going to play in chat. US rules absolutely fair for you then, Mark. Let's get this underway. If you're ready, good luck. And let's play 1 versus 100. Question number 1 from the Pope. Which member of Scooby-Doo's gang wears glasses? Is it Norval Rogers? Is it Fred Jones? Or is it Velma Dinkley? Mob, lock in your answers, please. Which member of Scooby-Doo's gang wears glasses? Is it Norval Rogers, Fred Jones, or Velma Dinkley? And Mob is in. Mark, we come to you. Jinkies, it's Velma. Lock in C. Well, just say the letter C then, Mark, and we will do that for you. We are in text chat control mode. Means you get to control it all. There we go. going with Velma. And you are right to do so. Option C was correct. Let's find out. Who got it wrong? Just Lugaroo getting it wrong or failing to answer in time. Everybody else getting it right, though. Very well done. But 1 is not 10. You've got currently 0 in the bank. Let's keep going. Question number 2 is this. Which of these is another name for a firefly? Is it an avalanche bug, a quake bug, or a lightning bug? Mob, lock in your answers now, please. Which of these is another name for a firefly? Is it an avalanche bug, a quake bug, or a lightning bug? And that there is time. Come back to you, Mark. Quake bug or doom bug? Very good. No, an unreal bug. Or what I deal with on a very, very frequent basis is a Unity bug. Sorry, I'm buzzing myself on that one. Lightning bug, though, is correct. Just Naughty Goth getting that wrong or failing to answer in time. That's another 1. And again, it's not to 10. Let's keep it going. Question number 3. Which Chris released the US and UK top 10 hit Arthur's theme Best That You Can Do? Is it Cross, Joss, or Gloss? I thought I got rid of this. Mob, lock in your answers, please. Which Chris released the US and UK top 10 hit Arthur's theme Best That You Can Do? Is it Cross, Joss, or Gloss? Ugh. These bloody Joss questions, honestly. What are you thinking there, Mark? Locking in on option A, going with Cross. Crisscross? Crisscross? Interesting. Yeah, it is. It is a crisscross. You're right. Don't know about the actual answer, but mine just went with Joss for the memes. Well, it was the wrong answer. Means you're probably going to be eliminated in a moment. Indeed you are, along with Hex, and Cetra, and Midget on the Internet, and Sat Leader, and ABME, and On Account, Shapes, and Maxio, and Clive. What is going on? I come around like a riff. What? Hello? Excuse me? 53 mob members getting knocked out there? Okay, then. So that's a thing that's just happened. The fuck, says Milk. Well, what it means is, Mark, from having absolutely nothing, you now have 50,000 dupes currently in your bank, with 5 away from making it 75,000. And of course, you get to see the question category before making your mind up, as we now pass the halfway point. So that category in mind is history. If you'd like to play on, then say mob. If you would like to take the money and run, then say money. 50,000 currently on the line right now. What do you want to do? And we are going to continue on. Mark is taking on the mob. 1 versus 45. Nintendo was originally founded in which century? Was it in the 20th, the 21st, or the 19th century? Mob, lock in your answers, please. Nintendo was originally founded in which century? 20th, 21st, or 19th century? And Mob is in. Mark, come back to you. Any ideas here? Why the hell did I leave? I know this, says Nonacat. Ugh. Regretty. Bit of regretty there. Going with the 19th century on option C. Yes, originally as a playing card company, if memory serves. It is the 19th century. 1889 there from Nonacat. Thank you for the additional information. So Willie Back and Drahuska getting that one wrong. AI number 95 also getting that one wrong. Hannah Fudakar specifically says my. Mark, you're still on 50,000. You're 2 away from making it 75,000. The next category, if you want to play on, will be music. So if you feel comfortable in going for a music question, then take on the mob, or you can elect to just take the money and run. You do have all your help still in play as well. What do you do, Mark? Gonna continue on, say the mob. Okay. 1 versus 42. Next question is... how many keys are there on a standard piano? Is it 76, 88, or 64? Mob, lock in your answers, please. How many keys are there on a standard piano? Piano, piano, piano. QL2 attenders relishing in this. Is it 76, 88, or 64? Fuck, I know this as well, says Donna Cat. Don't leave the game next time. Simple as. Mark going to Fat Ladies 88. Is it 88? Yeah, of course it's 88. Who's right? Who's wrong on that one? AI number 27. Well, I suppose they're an AI. They don't actually play the piano themselves. They just use virtual sounds instead. You're one away from making it 75,000, but not quite there. Still sitting on 50,000. Got another category for you though. TV and film. Though I think Lugaru was correcting us earlier on that it should be TV or film, more strictly speaking, but it's questions about TV and questions about film, hence why it's the ampersand there. Anyway, Mark, do you want to take the 50,000 or do you want to take on the mob? You do have all your help still in play. Slowly but surely. Taking on the mob once again. Let's keep it going. 1 versus 41. Which of these fictional planets was introduced first? Was it Gallifrey, Tatooine, or Arrakis? Mob, lock in your answers, please. Which of these fictional planets was introduced the first? Was it Gallifrey, Tatooine, or Arrakis? That is a very curious question. Mob is in, and I guess actually this one is technically a TV and film question. It actually meets the criteria properly. Mark, do you have any thoughts here? Could rule out B because Tatooine came after Gallifrey. Okay. So now you're positing between Gallifrey and Arrakis as being the first one. Well, you do have helps. You've got the Ask the Mob, you've got Poll the Mob, Trust the Mob, you can also Ask Me. Or are you going to use a poll? So how many of our mob members went with a particular option? Which option would you like to go for? Nordy, I would incline to say don't say anything about any of the answers until we've actually resolved the question, because that may give the game away. Just going to say that. You go with A, Gallifrey, and 27 of the 41 mob members, so a little over half of the mob, nearly two-thirds, giving two-thirds, nearly three-quarters is what I meant to say, nearly three-quarters of the mob choosing that particular option. So yeah, pretty good must be said. But do you feel confident enough with that selection? So you go with a Gallifrey. So yeah, please, yeah, just be careful in what you say in chat, because it may have been that someone didn't know that Arrakis was relating to the world within June or whatever, and just by saying that we go, oh, I remember that film now, and suddenly you can put it on a timeline. You know, it's kind of spoiling the question, especially when we still have someone live in play. So yeah, just be aware of that in the future. Got it with Gallifrey. The answer is actually C, Arrakis, and that's the end of the game. Arrakis was the correct answer. problem I see, actually, in this question probably is related to the fact that it was originally in a book. And there may be more than one category. So it may not just be TV and film category, but it may also be under, like, a literature category. In which case, it will also consider that as part of the metrics. So, unfortunately, yeah, so that one was fiction. Well, it was just, you know, in popular culture. So, yeah. It's, that is what it is. I certainly made the assumption that it was going to be relating to TV and film, but not necessarily that's the only category it is. I think that's possibly is that the first time where the category has maybe led astray? Maybe? So obviously that was certainly pinpointed to specifically just those domains. Maybe, one could argue. May not be the first time it's happened, but it's a rarity. It's certainly a rarefied occasion. May have been others, indeed, Shapes. But it's sort of the nature of picking out questions at random in a database of like 4,000 questions when they're multiply categorized. So, yeah. Oh, yes, of course, there was the very confusing music question. There was indeed, yes. I remember that now, yeah. So, but I think that may have been more dubiously categorized. So, anyway. Unfortunately, that's the end of your game there, Mark. Thank you very much for playing. We are left with just Colo and Oni currently in the list here. That is crazy. And Colo did defer earlier on, which means it is just Oni currently on the list of potential picks. Probably. Depends on whether my logic actually works or not. It's a Christmas miracle. Now, Oni, how are you fancying about doing it now, or maybe next time we play as a gold ticket entrant? I'll give you that option. You're in the vibe to do it now? If you're in the vibe to do it then let me just quickly do that, just to assert that it should be you to be picked next, even if the logic doesn't work right. In which case, then, let's press the next game. He's opened the fridge in before my game doesn't pick Oni. It worked, fantastic. It's a 1-in-1. Who's it gonna be? It is going to be Oni 91_573. Hello there. How you doing?
I'm shocked and appalled, I'll tell you. Shocked and appalled.
Shocked and appalled. Not shock or appalled. Shock and appalled. Yes, both of them.
Yes,
simultaneously
yes.
at the same time. Automod is holding this message for bullying. Allowing it will post it to chat. Yeah. We'll allow it. Apparently JB's message was allowed, but praise wasn't. But they both had the same ending word, which got auto-modded. Auto-mod, that's very preferential of you, and I really don't like that. Maybe the VIP status sort of broke through the auto-mod there. Anyway, welcome to the game, Oni. How are you feeling at the moment?
It's at the start of the stream, it was 35 degrees in this room. I have some Hotel Chocolat, like, caramels that I've accidentally left here, and they started off looking like pyramids. Now they're kind of a flat. I think
now
they might be more
flat.
soup than caramel.
Tasty.
Good old caramel soup.
Well, I mean, you can just go chuck them in the freezer later on, and hey, that's something else. Hotel Chocolat. I mean, everything is a chocolat right now. The hotel itself is a chocolate. We're almost back at fudge, back at the beginning of the game, indeed.
Threatening me with a time, mate.
Indeed. Not necessarily a good time, just a time. So, Oni, what would you like to do with your game? Would you like to go US rules or Dutch rules?
I'm so proud of your prey. That's why I'm picking US rules.
I saw that coming a mile off.
You can go on the pedestal, mate. You can sit on top of that throne there.
Let me
I've
in
come
there
in to
fast.
answer 3 questions, take my 100 grand and bugger off. Oh no, he's here!
You are such a bitch! You let me be the sacrificial lamb? I'm the sacrificial lamb here?
Security!
Okay, directly to your face. Have a good one. Good night.
Let him in. Let him in.
And Danny in chat, 33 months, says, let him in. Let him in! Well, we did. And then he swiftly departed on his own terms there. Thank you for the 33-month there. And thank you to Prey for that. Clearly, that's another mark on the number of glasses involved in a future meetup. But hey, we'll see. Petition split or steal on the... No! We're not... We ain't golden ballsing this at all. Instead, we are going to move on into US rules. Oni, are you ready to play?
Yep.
Yep, let's go.
Let's roll.
Okay, let's go. Here we go. 1 vs 100. What pre-Hispanic city built by the Maya people was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1988? Is it Chicken Pizza, Chichen Itza, or Chichen Chong? Mob, please lock in your answers. What pre-Hispanic city built by the Maya people was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1988? Is it Chicken Pizza, Chichen Itza, or Chichen Chong? I feel a bit uncomfortable saying one of those at the very least. Oni.
It's Chichen. It's B. Lock it in.
We will go with a B then. Going with a Chichen Itza.
I do like a good chicken pizza, though.
Chicken pizza, pretty good indeed, yes, but not the answer. B certainly is the correct answer here.
The Mayans invented the barbecue chicken pizza.
Well, you heard it here first. Nordic Goth, video on the internet, Mark getting it wrong or failing to answer to AI, also failing to cover the correct answer. That's 5 away from money in the bank of 1,000. Let's keep going. Question number 2. Tell me, who was president of the United States in 1985? Was it Sonny Bono, the actor, Ronald Reagan, the actor, or Clint Eastwood, the actor? More blocking your answers. Who was the president of the United States in 1985? It was an actor, but which actor? Was it Sonny Bono, the actor, Ronald Reagan, the actor, or Clint Eastwood, the actor? Oh, sorry, actor. And 100 bits from JB.
What if there are 2 presidents in 85?
What if there are 2 presidents in 85? Wow, we will see. Sorry, I had to say that. Oni.
It was the expletive deleted Ronald Reagan. Lock it in.
But give me a full answer or a letter, please.
It's B. Ronald Reagan. The actor.
Lock it in?
Lock it in, yeah.
Yeah. I need to hear either the full answer, lock it in, or letter, lock it in. You can't just give me a partial.
Alright, fine, I'll play your game.
I have to be certain, you know.
What other Ronald Reagans are there?
Oh, what a shock. They all got it right. So you're still 5 away, and it's another question. Here we go. Which of these cat breeds is 1 letter away from becoming a standard Bob Ross painting colour? Is it Ojos Azules, Russian Blue, or Thai Lilac? Mob, lock in your answers, please. Which of these cat breeds is 1 letter away from becoming a standard Bob Ross painting colour? Is it Ojos Azules, Russian Blue, or Thai Lilac? Lovely names there. Oni.
Russian blue becomes Prussian blue. Final answer. Lock it in. B.
Don't say it. Anyway. Yes, the Bob Ross colour standard. I would vastly prefer the Bob Ross colour standard over the Pantone colour standard because, well, it's free because you could just watch it. Don't have to pay for a colour standard like you have to do with Pantone these days. Yes, Russian blue, Prussian blue. Correct answer there.
Bob Ross would have beaten the shit out of the guy who did Vanta Black.
Oh, actually, quite a few getting this one wrong.
Wow. Well, okay.
Quite a few getting that wrong. 43 in total getting it wrong, including Oren, Michael, Vertigo, Drahuska, Topper, SJ, Maxio, Kart Quiz, Aim Conquest, Conrad, like etc., as well as a smattering of AI as well. Rockets you up to 25,000 doots and only 2 away from getting to 50,000 doots. So I get to ask you the question. Would you like to take the 25,000 and run, or do you want to take on the mob?
We gotta still keep on playing mob.
Mob it shall be.
Yeah.
It is 1 versus 52.
Hey, look, I made it after question 3.
Indeed, yes, in the NATO phonetic alphabet, which letter is represented by the name of a month? Is it J, O, oh, thank God, or N? Mob, blocking your answers, please. I was so worried we were going to S again. In the NATO phonetic alphabet, which letter is represented by the name of a month? Is it J, O, or N? But use the letters A, B, or C to answer. John
November.
on the board.
It's November, isn't it? Yes. N. N for November. Lock it in.
Also known as option C. Charlie. Fucking shit, I thought there was a not. It's a reverse RTFQ. Yeah, it's no reversal here because we've got a Juliet with 2 T's and an Oscar on O. N is November.
We don't quite have a juillet. We're not playing the French version.
No.
As much as Score wants us to.
Oh, just enough to get through. JB, Milk, and AI number 6 getting eliminated there means you are now into the second half of the game. You get to see the category before making your decision, and you have 50,000 doots currently in the bank. Let's get a pipes.wav currently on loop indefinitely or infinitely. Here's your next category, which is mythology and or religion, or could be other categories as well affixed to it. I might as well add that caveat as we've seen earlier on. So, what would you like to do? 50,000 is currently on the line. You want to play on, or take the money?
I've got my full kit with me, so
You do.
mob still, I reckon. Yeah.
Mob,
Gotta
yeah?
go mob. Yeah.
Gotta go mob. Here we go, 1 versus 49. Grunting is the name of a sword used by which legendary character in battle against the mother of the monster Grendel? Is it Thor, Beowulf, or King Arthur? Mob, please lock in your answers. Grunting is the name of a sword used by which legendary character in battle against the mother of the monster Grendel? Is it Thor, Beowulf, or King Arthur? And the mob is in. Oni.
Okay. I don't want to immediately jump in, but Beowulf is jumping out to me there.
Okay.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to poll on B.
Gonna poll on
Just to be
B.
100p sure.
Okay, gonna go for the Hundo P strats here. Let's see then. Using your first help, gonna poll the mob of the remaining 49 mob members. How many went with the option of B, Beowulf?
Fantastic.
You Hundo P, mate. 49 of our 49 members went with option B. So, either we're all right or we're all wrong.
Fantastic. B, lock it in.
Fantastic B.
I'm not going insane. That's more for my head than it is for the structure of the game, I reckon.
Hundo P, mate. Surely. Yes, Beowulf. Now, here's the question.
I was just about to say we're about to have a solid game where nothing weird happened. And
All the AI stuck to their guns this time round. We're going to move on to another category. It's politics for the next question. 1 versus 49 still in play. What do you want to do? 50,000 or the mob?
I've been doing okay with the politics ones. Let's keep going, mob.
Mob it shall be.
Yeah.
Here we go, next question. As of January of 2021, which of these American political positions has only ever been held by a man? Is it Attorney General, Secretary of State, or Chief Justice of the Supreme Court? Mob, lock in your answers, please. As of January 2021, which of these American political positions has only ever been held by a man? Is it Attorney General, Secretary of State, or Chief Justice of the Supreme Court? And the mob is in. So a bit of US politics to change.
You're gonna love this one. First game I was in, this came up, and it was the one where I did the Ask the Mob, and it basically ended up knocking out loads of people. And I can't remember how it went.
Oh, well then.
I think the smart money is to Ask the Mob here, because that's at least going to knock down to 2.
So we're gonna get a replay, are we here?
Yep. Extreme ways are here again, etc, etc, etc.
So confirm you want to ask the mob, yeah?
I'm going to, yeah.
All right, we shall do that then. So we're going to ask the mob. Deja vu. Deja vu.
We
Deja
have been in
vu.
this place before.
Sometimes it takes 4. But we are going to ask the mob. Let's see. Which mob members is it going to pick? We have 2 human players. We've got B and C. Means we know it's not A, the Attorney General. Fuck, says not a cat. Well, I wonder which option not a cat went with. And Dalton also saying, fuck, it could still be your answer, Dalton.
When we last did this, Ask the Mob did pick AB Me, by the way.
Well, here we go again. Why did I give it to peer pressure, says my? Need to look at chat when making decisions, says Hex. Dalton and ABME, what would you like to say at this point in the game? ABME, well, I say the same thing I said back then. Quote.
Which was?
Dalton says, gotta be honest, it was a 50-50. I know it's not C, but that's as far as it goes. He knows it's not C and went with B, but we know it's also not A. So is that a proper confirmation from Dalton? And me saying, well, if you can't remember, then I can't remember either. So, I think I went for A last time, actually, says ABME. And Dalton
No, you didn't. You were right.
and Dalton clarifying, well, quote, no, unquote. Could be getting the wires crossed. Well, with all of that confident information there, we know it's not A.
So, from what I get back of mind thinking, I think we eliminated one of these, and I think I was trying to decide between Attorney General and Secretary of State, and I remembered, I think it was Condoleezza Rice or someone being put in.
Okay.
And I'm I'm just going to have to sort of believe that AB Me is trying to bullshit me here. And if he's wrong, well, he's out, so it's his own bloody fault. Which one did AB Me go for? Was it C?
That's for you to pay attention to. AB Me did go with C, yes.
Yeah, C. Lock that one in.
Alright. Tying your fates to AB Me here.
So if I'm wrong, he's wronger. So, you know.
In either case, someone is wrong somewhere. But you are right. It is C, the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. You are still in the game, as well as AB Me. We're down to 40. We're down to 30.
Yeah.
That's 20.
Yeah.
17 is where we are at right now. 7 humans, 25 AI getting knocked out, including Colo, Mai, Hex. Last one, Not a Cat, Dalton, and Woolly Back, all getting eliminated on that question. And SB saying Madeleine Albright and Condoleezza Rice have been B. I don't remember a woman A, but there have only been like 4 women justices at all, and never a Chief Justice. Thank you for that info there, SB. So, Oni, you are now on 250,000 doots. Pray. See, you could have been so close to millions if you went Dutch, you prick.
We've got to get 17. You've got to beat them all.
Well, here's the thing. He could have been, but also the helps are different.
And also, could have been, but wasn't.
Exactly, yes. So, You are on 1 versus 17. Currently on a 250,000 doots. Get 7 more eliminated. You are into the final run. You get to see the actual question before making your mind up. We're not quite there yet. It will be a category choice. Let's see what your next category should be if you want to play on. TV and or XOR film, plus other things, maybe. With a 250,000 on the line, what do you want to do here, Oni? Do you want to play on and take on the mob, or do you want to cash out?
Wow, no! Money, please!
You're going to take the money and run?
Yeah. The problem with TV and film is it's so expansive. Like,
fair enough.
if it were game shows, great. If not, oh dear.
And riffing chat going, no! Angry raccoon noises. Is only allowed to win more than 100k from this game. Apparently so, yes. I'm sorry, I think.
Oh, the last time I played this, I did win a 250,000. So yeah.
Well, there you go.
I just can't go over 5
then.
questions.
That's the limit. 5 questions. Cool.
Actually, let's say, look. My last one was 250,000. After 4 questions, I had 18 left to take. So.
Well, there you go. Yeah. 70 players left in there, including Clive, Shapes, Amy, Riff, and Zeus. Congratulations to you 5 for surviving all the way to the end there. But it means diddly squat because Oni decided to bail the game and take the 250,000 doots. Did you have fun though, Oni?
God, I love the path of least resistance. Yeah, great fun, mate.
Yeah, we may have to tweak the game format a little for another season. Possibly do what Score has suggested and do some set on Tian or some other variant like that.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
So that might happen. We may get a full refresh of this game, and I just try and program it with as many different 1 versus 100 kind of variants as possible, and you just don't get to pick, and it just picks on random basis or on my own decision. Could be something fun like that. Or I could do that as well.
If you get what I want.
So a bit of fun where it could be any variant of the game that I can think of, and have a lot of fun of it. Wheel of 1 versus 100. No, it won't be that variant though. But Oni, I hope you had fun. Yeah,
great little game. Thank you very much. Now I need to turn this fan up higher, so I had to turn it down a bit so it didn't hit the. Actually, what is the temp going on now? Hold on.
36.
Ew, 27. Less of that now.
Oh, 27 is much better than what it is in here, I would imagine. But there you go.
Yeah.
Anyway. Thank you very much for playing there, Oni. Do enjoy your biggest fan, and we'll see you later. Take care.
Oh, I'm my own biggest fan. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So that brings us to close on 1 versus 100 this evening. Congratulations to all the big winners. Just unfortunate there for Prey, but valiant effort going with the Dutch game. Nearly getting all the way out there, but just 2 AIs still surviving, and getting that question wrong meant that was the end of your game. And we had a lot of TV and or film XOR plus extra things. But I hope you all enjoyed 1 versus 100 this evening. We've got one more stream of the season left on Wednesday. That is a Who Dares Wins stream. If you have any ideas for lists that you'd like to see in Who Dares Wins, this is sort of your prime opportunity to submit them is right now, because I still need to stack that game. Definitely put some submissions through if you have any in mind. Sort of any and all lists that you have. You can just give me just a singular list of answers. You don't have to give me a full game. Just singular lists will also work. Anything that comes to mind, do submit it through on the question writing form, and it might make its way into the game on Wednesday. So we've got that to look forward to. That will be the close of this particular season of Quiz Night, and then there will be the momentary hiatus of things where I have my summer break, which I will definitely be having. But before all of that, it is the end of the stream, means we get to do a bit of a wheel spin, so let me quickly sort that out. Slide me over there, and let me press this button here. What are we going to get on the wheel tonight? Let's find out, shall we? still didn't tighten the nut up. Now I'm going to respin. We had in the grid only recently. So I'm going to respin. Which means another 5,000 added. And it's a turnabout. But also, I just realised, do I really want to do that right now? With the RNG the way it is? Not really, no. Yeah, I completely forgot that that's on there. Do Sonic Mania... It's on the wheel! Sonic Mania is on the... Look, it's there! It's literally on the wheel right next to it. I just moved over to it. Is it Bonbon? No, it's not Bonbon. It's drifting is what it's doing. We're going to add the jackpot, apparently. But we are going to turnabout, apparently. Just get the Bond questions out again. Oh, what do I want to do? What do I want to do with the wheel is just drifting. It's just doing its own thing right now. It's really not tight at all. Why is Sonic Mania there? Is because Prey. Because Prey and JB pressured me to do so. It was hardest get day last time. What I will do in terms of turnabout is we will play turnabout as our warm-up game on Wednesday. So instead of it being Brain Teaser, which would have required me to do a bit of picking the words out for that anyway, I'll instead pick some words out and write a game of turnabout for the Wednesday stream. That's what I'll do. So it'll be a written pack of turnabout rather than being left to stupid RNGesus. Or maybe I will just leave one round to be an RNGesus and you have to work out which one it is. It'll be very obvious which one it is. Yeah, that's what we'll do is for the Wednesday stream, as a warm-up, we'll do turnabout in that instead of Brain Teaser. And then we'll play some Who Dares Wins afterwards. Maybe I'll just have a round that is all relating to Bon anyway. Use that as a jumping off for a particular round. We'll just have a turnabout the Bon. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll have a Bon round and then we'll turn about the Bon, and we can fill that joke in later. I don't know about that, Dalton. I can't say anything about that, but certainly we can turn about the Bon. Right, so I'm going to bring stream to close. Did the wheel land on? It did, but I respun it in that case because at that time I didn't want to run WWT BAM. That was just part of that special stream. There's just stuff I need to change with this wheel in general, in more broad terms. So yes, yeah. So at some point, maybe I might do a thing, but anyway. Oh yeah, and that one answer that also wouldn't let us say. Yes, indeed, the one it just blocked all the time. Oh hey, maybe if I get my finger out, we can fix the code for the Hackbox implementation, because it should work with Hackbox turnabout, but there should be some more stuff to do to make it a bit better. So yeah, that's also on the list potentially. That's on the list for Who Dares Wins. No, now I'm waffling. Now I'm in pure waffle mode. But yeah, you should go live, JB, so that we can go and raid into you. That would be a brilliant idea right now. It's the Profanosaurus turnabout. Yes, it is. So yeah, that's going to bring us to a close on the stream tonight. Thank you very much for tuning in. I will be back next Wednesday with Turnabout as our warm-up game and Who Dares Wins as our main game, maybe with some Who Wants to Be Millionaire thrown in there for a bit of fun. Plus, of course, the Duke draw at the end of the season as well, where you can get some prizes from me. For all of the Dukes and that. Where can you find the template? The template should be in the usual place, Dalton. It should be in that folder. So let me have a quick look. If I look in the pinned messages. Oh, it's not on the pin. Oh, but it might be listed in the submission form. Ooh, hello, in the submission form itself, or even in the. It's in the topic title, isn't it? Duh. In the actual topic, I just can't see it because it's in Discord land, which is really tiny. But if you look at the topic title, it's in there. And there should be Who Dares Wins. Yeah, it's in there. Look in that folder. There's a Who Dares Wins file in there that you can just copy. Cool. So yeah, have fun with that. Oh, hello. I've got that coming up now. What's going on? PC's doing things. It's Super Mario Maker 2 currently on GDQ. They've raised nearly $1.2 million for Metas en Frontier. Very, very good stuff. But we will be going and raiding into JB Henry if he is currently going live. So let's see if he has actually gone live proper. Yes, he has. And he's already spun the wheel or spinning the wheel. So we're going to go raid over to JB. Let's go and do that. What's our raid message going to be? Topper say he may do elimination in the Discord at some point in the near future if enough people give a shit. I think quite a few people would, indeed, Topper. A lot of people would really like to play elimination, so there you go. And Ben has just posted schedule for season 19. Yes, he has indeed done so. So it will be Plinko, Data Leak, and Danger Zone as your games over on Ben's side on Saturday. And of course, you've got Wheel After Dark happening Saturday night as well over on JB's side of things. You said you'd do it now, and you did. Congratulations, you did do it now. There, that is your singular applause. I'm going to be so sweaty tomorrow. I've got a gig to play at in Chesterfield. It's going to be outdoors, I believe, and it's going to be stupid warm, like 30 degrees Celsius. Pray for me. It's going to be a really sweaty one. It's playing trumpet very, very loud and with a lot of effort. Ugh, God. I mean, Chesterfield's all right. Anyway, I need to go because this raid is going to go in 5 seconds. Bye-bye!